I walked from Cars and Bits headquarters about 8/10 of a mile back to Eli's, where my boy James has the car all ready to pick up. I am thrilled that a Bentley Arnage will be coming into my life.
This is the biggest dice roll yet.
Looks like it's coolant coming out. Bye-bye Bentley. This might be here for a while. Just a matter of matching the wires. This thing is such a hoopty.
This car is so like poop.
It is not like poop.
All right, Nick's bringing in his Bentley, huh?
I am so excited for
Literally have not seen the car yet.
I told him to grab the fire extinguisher on his way to the car. Oh.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is black. First
Look
of
at
all.
that.
I love a good Arnage.
Oh my god. I
this
love
is
the
a good
windows
Arnage.
duct taped
Is that
shut.
a lot of condensation on the
A lot of
passenger
condensation on the
side?
headlight. The window is duct taped shut.
The stick.
No.
Yeah.
So, Nick, tell us about the window. What happened here?
I've actually repaired it. Sorry,
It was worse.
It does look
this is
fixed
the
to me.
repair.
When you say it was worse, how could it have been worse?
Well, I use these paint stirrers here
wood.
to pry it up so that
Wow.
it was rolled down to here during transport, which meant there was so much water and
no,
crud
really?
inside. It was delivered at midnight, and I'm pretty sure this was damaged from shipping, and it was too dark to even know.
We gotta.
Yeah, you
Oh
gotta.
my gosh.
You
Is
gotta
it actually
scooch
from
over.
the inside?
The door doesn't work
It
at all?
doesn't. It's actually the lock mechanism won't unlock.
Wow, this is amazing.
The inside is not too bad, other than the wood is delaminated in many places.
No, I mean, this
the
is
Alpine
gorgeous.
screen does not pop up or
That's
function.
actually probably
That's a
okay.
benefit.
Yeah, the interior actually looks okay.
It looks great.
The seat's got somewhere. How many miles are on this?
45,000. When you start this up, it does have a check engine light, an ABS light, a brake light. And then my favorite is just an exclamation point. It doesn't tell you what to be exclaimed about.
just goes-
Just that you should just have a general state of
By the way,
anxiety.
I also noticed in the pictures you sent, this is expired.
Yeah.
His Texas inspection.
That's the second Texas car I bought where it's been expired was the reason for sale.
Well, yeah, exactly. What happened was he couldn't get the past state inspection. Oh, I'm going to title jump it.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I'm done.
Can we see that?
yeah, we see the
so
hood.
it's under the hood.
Yeah, let's see
See the
Six
weapon.
and three
I
quarters.
assume the hood stays up on its own.
No, that would be an incorrect assumption.
Coolant smell, don't you agree?
Yeah, I've had to refill the
Yup,
coolant
that's
twice.
Oh, sweet.
How
You
many
didn't
miles?
mention that. You've had to refill the coolant twice?
Well, the first time I thought it was as low as it was shipped, but I've had to top up since, and I've only driven it 50 miles.
Oh
So
my God, Nick! This car, Nick,
it's leaking somewhere, presumably.
Nick,
a lot.
that's a serious issue.
The oil looks fine.
Is there a puddle under it, like in your driveway? Don't look now.
If the answer is no, that's probably worse.
Yeah.
It's burning off.
I don't think that's how it works. There's a real coolant smell here. This car's.
Really?
Very sweet.
Don't you?
Oh yeah.
I don't have a sense of smell, as I don't know.
It smells like we're leaking some fluid.
It smells great, Nick.
That's better than it leaking into the heads and having a head gasket issue.
I don't know
so-
why you don't think that's going on. Because it's not leaking under the car. I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what's happening.
He's only now considering this. This is the new thing.
Do you guys have a code reader around? Yeah,
We do.
I should check that. The temperatures of everything look fine.
Nick, I think the problem is you got out of P38. You did okay on the Quattroporte. This is the biggest dice roll yet. This car has
it looks gorgeous.
some issues, I think.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
What is your plan of
Caught up.
attack here? I mean, there's a lot of stuff you got to do. I would definitely get before you spend any money on cosmetics, I'd see if it's worth spending money on cosmetics, if you know what I mean.
I put $1,400 of tires on it this morning.
Nick, you put new tires on this car already?
Yeah,
You
the
said
Michelin's.
$1,400 in time.
You can
What
always pull them off.
what if the motor's bad?
Well, then we'll sell the tires. I don't know. It took me a while to figure that out.
Wow.
Oh God, I love these cars. Feels so powerful.
There's so much
I feel
leather.
less powerful when I look at the check engine light, seatbelt light, brake light, anti-lock
light.
brake light. Boy, I think if we work at it, I think we can get every single light to turn on.
It's gonna require a little bit of effort.
like with
Collect them all.
with the turn signal on. You smell that coolant?
Yep.
With
What
the
is-
turn signal on, there's only 3 lights left. Cruise control, I got one.
Oh, nice.
We're down to 2
Tetris.
lights left.
Does Sport Mode give you a light? No.
No. I gotta say, aside from all the obvious flaws, this car is so baller.
I really love these cars, but they can be ruinously expensive to take care of.
Especially, this one's rougher than any of the previous cars, and it's the most expensive of the cars.
Well, it's a really rewarding car, so I think it's a risk-reward thing here. Higher risk, but if I get this sorted, it's going to be much more rewarding than the P38 or the Quattroporte.
I gotta tell you, I have wanted one of these for a long time, and I've always been
Yeah.
afraid to do it. This will definitely be your most ambitious challenge
Well-
yet.
God, I've always wanted one of these. And you know what? Sitting here inside this rough example with many, many issues, I still think to myself, I always wanted one of these. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Pizza.
Something fell. Oh yeah, your trim fell off.
Oh yeah, that I
Got
need to get
a third
some-
brake light cover here.
I got a hot glue gun at home. I'm going to use.
Doug's just.
God, I love this
Which honestly is
powertrain. I
probably
love
what
this
the,
car. I want
that
one.
factor.
Nick, I'll give you $6,800 today. Today, cash out of your.
Let me
Honestly, think about it.
after I get the mechanical condition, we'll talk.
Oh my God, I love this car. Why don't I have one of these? I can't believe I never bought one.
Look at those gauges.
I was just always so afraid. I was always so afraid. Oh,
Wow.
this engine is the engine. Wow.
Oh,
You feel that?
It's like a
you feel that
freight
pull?
train.
You feel that pull after the shift?
Yeah.
Every other car bails at that point.
even
Every
feel
other
the
car.
It just.
Oh,
wow.
And you know what? It's not even that powerful. It's just a ton of torque, and it's just well geared, and it delivers the power well. And God, I love this car.
Geared for state limits.
The steering is too light, and the handling is too soft. Like, it's not, but it doesn't match the powertrain. The powertrain is like, we're gonna go do this. Oh yeah. My God, it's like a muscle car. It's like a rich person version of a muscle car. That's what it is. Goodbye, everyone. We're into the kickdown. Oh yeah. Oh God, I love that shift. Feel that lean.
Feel the weight.
Yeah.
That engine still pulls hard despite how unbelievably heavy this car is, even at that number.
Loaded down.
You feel that? Oh, God, does it pull? Oh my God!
I love it. Actually, that's a pretty color too. But here she is. She looks more black than purple right now, but oh my God, is it dirty. But I can't wait to drive her home. Oh, look at this car. And we are back. I have a check engine light, which is actually new, although it's kind of intermittent before. ABS light is still there, so those are a bummer, and airbag light's still there. But it drives really nice, it idles better. The window now goes up on its own, which is sick. They did that for me. And the rear accumulators really helped. So the coolant leak is gone. We fixed all the biggies. There's nothing to worry about. I just got to be a cool 7th owner of a Bentley and ignore the warning lights and just drive it and enjoy it. So it'll go back for a second round. The check engine light is an O2 sensor. Airbag light, you have to loan out a special tool. The ABS, his tool is malfunctioning, but we'll get it all done eventually. I am just so happy to be back. This car is amazing and it pulls like a freight train. I wish the stupid Tesla would get out of my way because it feels so good. I love it. Okay, I bought this, loaned this scan tool from Flying Spares. It's $250 to loan it, but then $5,000 hold and you get 2 weeks to use it. So we're gonna figure out here what the main errors are. We got a low voltage on the O2 sensor, which I already bought. Random misfire. Cylinder 7 misfire. Cylinder 6 misfire. Cylinder 5 misfire. Okay. Well, pretty neat. We're gonna go through it all. I'm trying to figure out what the airbag light is and the ABS light. Manifold absolute pressure. All right, this is really cool. Tons of stored faults here. I think a lot are due to the battery dying. So I'm just going through each, like see low battery and clearing them module by module, and then we'll see what comes back. But airbag was actually passenger seat occupancy sensor, signal too high, which is weird, but could be battery related. ABS is due to a pump, so I know what part to order. O2 sensors I already knew about, and that's causing the misfire. So it's giving me a lot of stuff, and we are slowly seeing fewer. I cleared all the check engine lights as well. So this is fun. Definitely worth $250, although shipping it back to England, I think, is on my dime. So let's call it $300. With the old, in with the new, I can't figure this out. It's got like some kind of like liquid that'll move around in it, but this seems to do the trick. There was like 10 different options. I don't think this is the right one, but I can see through it. And replacing these for all of 20 bucks. New one on this side, old one on this side. Even just replacing one is not holding it up, but we'll go ahead and do the other. This has been bothering me for far too long here. So I had to get a whole new switch and then a chrome surround, but we're just gonna try to pop this out, which hopefully isn't too hard, and replace it. Well, you can see it. Looks like it's held on by a couple of Phillips. Stay tuned. All right, so you gotta pop that in and then it should just slide back up. Old switch here, I don't know what happened, it like disintegrated. New switch, and then you gotta move over this thing, which is a couple bolts. And that's what mounts back up, and it plugs in down there. And we popped in the surround, and now it should just be as simple as popping it in, baby. All back together, no more missing switch. Woohoo! This interior is getting better. Next, to deal with this wood trim. And there's just a lot of cracking and splits pretty much everywhere. So that's gonna be a pain. There's 22 pieces in total. The first quote I got was between 7 and 12 grand, depending on the level of restoration needed. So that's gonna be a no for me, dog, but we're gonna figure out what's better. They're cleaning up all right with this thing. So I'm just, actually just left-handed, hit it like that. And this guy's probably needs washed again, but we'll do the whole wheel here and see if we can't get in the spokes. So again, it's just really stuck in there, but Kevin from Elite Finish said polish them out, and so far so good. All right, is it perfect? No. Is it a lot better? Yes. I mean, you can still get, if you look in there, like a little discoloration, but these things were practically two-tone before, so I'm pretty pumped. That is passable to start driving around on this thing. These are little things that when the seller can't be bothered to spend 15 minutes cleaning their wheels, just shows how incredibly lazy they can be. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Also, they were not able to fix the rear seat here. I'm just gonna have to live with this for now, but man, does this car look great. So we're gonna keep just chipping away at little things cosmetically here. There's our stablemate to get it looking better, but I'm pretty pumped with how she's shaping up. The next will be, let's see if we can get this. Oh yeah, look at all those swirls and defects on the paint. Let's see if the finger helps there. Swirl City, baby. Can't wait to do the paint correction. I may have to farm that out to a professional, mostly because this car is a boat and I don't got that kind of time. All right. Time for the Bentley update. Price breakdown. We have $22.58 on the trunk struts, $1,411.09 from Discount Tire for the Michelin PS4s, mounted balance installed, and I think a 1-year warranty. $289.95 from Power Window Repair to rebuild the window regulator in the rear passenger side. I still have to do the front passenger side, but it still kind of works, so we'll do that later. $811.65 from Flying Spares, which is the go-to place for parts for this car. That was the rear accumulator to fix the suspension from being bouncy, 2 cabin filters, 2 air filters, and a rear view mirror. So not bad. That was pre-tariff, so thankfully that was just my cost. $48.43 from Lift Support Depot for new hood struts. That's in addition to the trunk struts. Another $1,400 even from Eli Victorson for the first round of repairs that you just saw, which was to install the accumulator to fix the suspension, new fluids all around, oil, coolant, etc. Fix coolant leak, compression test, everything was good there. New spark plugs, basically a tune-up, even though it's not technically a tune-up, but just to get her up to speed. Still plenty to fix as you've seen, but in good running condition, so we'll take that for what it's worth. And last but not least, a couple little odds and ends that you saw at the end of the video there. Another $669.35 from Flying Spares, which was the lumbar switch and chrome surround, a new O2 sensor, and a tool rental, not including the $5,000 credit card hold. That's just a $250 fee plus the shipping and everything. So all in, if you're not doing the maths in your head, $4,653.05 in repair costs. The car was $18,500, so grand total of what I spent is $23,153.05. So I feel like that's a pretty decent amount. 23 grand for a running, driving Arnage that is a cool spec, fairly low miles. That's probably what I would have bid. I mean, I wish The car didn't need as much as it did, but like new tires, all this is going to be a value add. So I think if I sold it today and asked 23.5, that would be a fair price. So we will see. There's still lots more repairs to do, and then we'll figure out how underwater we are.